You're just missing a couple people. I'll go tell Tess it's okay to raid.
because I keep finding new edge cases I have to put in with the mechanics. The new mechanics, because Smoothie does not have Valor. However, Archivist can overdrive on Smoothie's behalf.
Mm-hmm. Smoothie having Valor sounds like a problem.
Yes.
Yes, because I would literally double Endless's ability to stock the resource.
Yes. I.
Summons are already potentially terrifyingly powerful.
Yes. Smoothie and I are effectively one entity. I can just do shenanigans.
Raid.
Ride. Ride.
Hello, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome
Hello.
in. We got 2 people waiting for 2 people to show up, so should be starting pretty soon.
Given one of them just raided, it should be any second for them, and then I'll start introductions while we await the other.
Mm-hmm.
Raid.
Raid.
Raid?
All right. While we await Jay, I'll go ahead and introduce the situation since Jay knows it very well. Staring in confusion at the ad that is now on my screen, on my other screen.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so last session, you guys decided on a perfectly reasonable basis to have Clayton approach the Thieves Guild in broad daylight. Hello, Clayton.
Sorry about that. My computer is massively slowing down, so something is downloading in the background, and I've cracked out what it is. It is frustrating.
Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, I can imagine. Anyways, Clayton decided to, being the thief, visit the Thieves Guild. Right. Good idea. Put all of you on the appropriate layer. Why is the light not blocking the bottom edge?
Functional website? Functional website.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. I gotta get in there, don't I?
Might help.
Yeah. Well, you know, the website barely fucking works. I don't know.
Anyways, Clayton is declared intent to visit the guild. You guys have Link Pearl connections. However, Clayton did make a bit of research only to discover something that actually, it turns out, this wasn't a 3E change, Jay. It was actually, 5E change. It was made during the 3E period.
Yeah, so I think it was a 3E when it worked the way I wanted it to, and 3.5 where they changed it, but I could be mistaken.
Yeah, given they had to nerf a lot of shit from 3.0 to 3.5.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we also had a actually usable version of psionics for the first time ever, so
You know, you take them and you leave them. You take them and you leave them.
Yeah.
I have a deep-seated love for 3.5 and a great disinterest in trying to run it for most types of group.
There are so many little fiddly details. So many little fiddly details.
So many.
Yeah. Tess, for example.
I know. I played 3.5. I know.
Oh, okay.
I am very much aware. You do not need to explain to me. That was the version I started playing.
think
I
same.
think we played. I think we played a little bit of 3.0, but like right after we started playing, 3.5 came out, so I just switched over really quick.
Yeah.
So
Good
trust me,
choice.
I know.
3.0 was like, hey, we have this revolutionary new action economy. Let's introduce a spell that does horrifying things with it. There's a reason haste is as nerfed to the
Yeah.
ground in 5e as it is.
Yeah.
But I digress. Unfortunately, Clayton, trying to find access, realized that even getting the nerfed clairvoyance spell that he had, Scroll of It, would be a custom order that would take several hours.
And
So,
still wouldn't do what Clayton wanted, so yeah.
Yeah.
so you're going to be dependent on communication via the link pearls to keep track. This is also why, as I drag you towards the location, I've also placed all your tokens there, not because you're there, but basically as a basically so I could, if people do stuff that cracks me the hell up, I can distribute valor
Very
or
good.
just good reactions, other bits. Basically, I want to be handing that out to you like candy because I want you to be using it like candy.
Can do.
If you're look, this is like if video games influenced kids, we would all be standing around in dark rooms listening to electronic music while popping pills. Right now, right now. Anyways, Clayton, you're the only one who is actually approaching, unless someone has decided to join at the last second. I will
Yes,
offer you
Clayton.
guys the chance, but recommend against.
Yes, Clayton would have actively discouraged that. The only people coming are Clayton and Buddy.
Okay. Rain, can I have you zoom the map out one so that a little more can be shown on stream? Okay. So obviously that sudden switch to parchment is a floor switch, and there is light blockers in the right place. I don't know why they're not showing up, but anyways. The other light blockers are fine. It must be just a module error. Anyways,
Jay needs 2 minutes real quick. I need to go grab something and answer a question. I'll be right back. If you want to set the scene for the others.
Okay, let's see. At the end of a winding cobbled street, parallel to a small river, as you were warned, the back, abutting a large grassy embankment scattered with some mulberry trees, is the Guild House of the Agile Hand. It's a wooden complex consisting of one main building with an adjoining tower and base, possibly a basement, based on what can be seen, as well as a livery area, which at least has space for stables and probably a bit of office. So you're dealing with two buildings of complex, or at least that's what it looks like so far. And and you did have guesses as to where it might be. You were also distributed a copy of a at least more than partial map by your local Timmy the Squealer. Um, Grinky was his name. I have replaced it onto the screen. What? There it is. The text on the bottom is a little bit scrambly. We don't know why that text is there in context. It's not helpful to blind readers. Added.
Yes, I was going to say we have the guess of the training trap room.
Your goal. So yeah, your goals are twofold: a painting and to humiliate and or damage the agile hand. You've been encouraged to do this non-lethally, but you get the sense that even the normally very goody two-shoes aligned Golden Vault would put up with a couple of the leaders being head piked a little bit.
Now, we call it having accidents.
Mm,
We
Dot dot dot.
the don't get too close to any windows policy.
I'm just saying,
Yes.
if
mhm,
we happen to put down some mayo and somebody slips on it and goes crashing through a window and defenestrates themselves, it's not my fault.
mhm.
They slipped.
I'm
They,
just
s-
Dude.
thinking of some videos of someone playing the most recent Hitman trilogy while trying to have Agent 47 commit as few crimes as possible while still technically fulfilling the mission objectives.
Patoopsie.
Phone calls. Anyways, Jay, you're seeing a wooden complex. To the west, a main building with a joint tower and basement, and to the north and east, a livery area with what looks like office type space, maybe, and stables.
Yes.
Mhm.
Well, as Clayton on the approach would be riding in with Buddy and his wagon.
Okay.
Move Buddy over, and he would navigate straight over to the stables.
Nailed to the lengthy porch are short planks that bear the words "Private Property, No Trespassing." A lookout is posted. Hold on, checking the placement.
well, I don't know what
Up
that means
above,
because I can't read.
I'm going to move him into sight and glares down at Clayton. Hey, you! Get lost! Can't you read the signs?
No.
Clayton's
No.
just going to call back. If you want to tell the guild leader that they don't get some money, that's fine with me.
What are you talking about?
I made an appointment to pay my respects. You want me to not?
He goes in. Someone saying something about paying respects. I don't know, go get Jaymont or someone. Okay. So you're still going towards the stables.
Absolutely. Though he is going to stop outside, he is not going to enter before he's got the okay. This is not friendly territory. He is not going to trespass.
Any more than he already has.
Well, yes.
The door to the what you presume to be the office is slightly squeaks, partially opens away from you. A figure steps out and closes the door. And now I gotta look up. Wait. Why did they send me out?
You
Get an
badly
actual-
garbled there.
This person's very drunk.
Wouldn't
Oh,
be able
no.
to understand
Is
them
he
anyway.
drunk and familiar?
Hold on. I just want to mix things up. Let me go get an actual. Hey, someone useful, maybe. You lout, get out of my way. A different guild thug just steps out. Oi, what's this then?
Clayton's just going to reach into his coat and hold up a coin purse. And he's just going to say, new in town, made an appointment so that I don't get a knife in my back.
Let me go check the logs. Whatever, go ahead and see if there's a spot in the stables. I don't know if there is. Go ahead and pull up.
That's
He walks
fine,
back
buddy.
in,
Won't take a
slamming
much
the door
space.
behind. Sorry, please repeat.
Said, that's fine, buddy. Won't take up much space. We won't be here long.
Okay, as you step in, you enter. There are 10 horse stables and a hayloft above, lining the walls of this barn. There's an open doorway, uh, where you entered, and another at the north. Flies swarm around a full dung cart with a horrible, horrible stench. Um,
We do need to. We should use the dung cart for crimes
there are
against them.
Mm-hmm.
there are 10 stalls and 10 horses occupying them. Let's see. Yeah, if yeah, go ahead and walk towards the next intersection.
Absolutely. As Clayton's riding, he's just going to say, "Oh man, a dung heap would be terrible if something burst that up." Mostly
Okay.
for the people listening.
Mhm.
Yeah, that dung filled cart. Oh boy, that's a fire hazard. That'd be a fire hazard.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! What? Hopefully nothing happens to that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear.
That's a nice
There
dung
is
cart
a
you got there.
wooden hayloft that will get you to the upstairs. You think you may hear snoring.
Okay. Sounds like the stable boy is doing something he shouldn't be doing up there. On the other hand, it could just be people sleeping off a night of revelry, muttering to himself just loud enough to be heard through the link pearl.
Okay. After a minute, the same thug as earlier shows up at the north entrance. Ah, not much space for you, is there? All right.
I can
Just
just
I don't
pull
know.
in here if you want.
That works. Come on around. He leads you back to and through the door.
Okay, Clayton
Sorry.
is going to leave Buddy here, right here, for now.
Okay.
And I understand how business goes. I haven't left anything particularly valuable in the cart, but if anyone wants to take a look, go ahead. But I would advise nobody should be smoking near it. I got
Mhm.
some stuff in there that'll blow up.
The thug blinks. Anyways, all right. Well, all right. Let me take a seat. He motions you to stand at the other side of the table.
Clayton
Welcome
does.
to welcome to the off. Welcome to the office. Let's see. Let's see. We don't. We're not gonna bother with. We don't bother with trivia as long as you recognized us. Not trying. Not not getting in the way of our business interests. We don't care. We do have a few services for guilds. For potential guildies. Five copper gets you a safe bed. 5 silver gets you a private room. Um, I can get a spot cleared in the stables for a silver a night.
Clayton's,
Otherwise, basically, just don't don't do stupid, and stupid won't happen to you.
Clayton's going to say, hey, fair and workable. He is just going to reach into his coat, pull out a smaller coin purse, plop it on the counter, 5 gold, and he's just going to say, now I know we don't worry about tribute, but nothing's wrong with greasing the wheels, right?
He calmly takes the bag, looks it through, and slides it behind the counter, out of sight. Um, so yeah, let's see. He looks towards the stairs to your right. Oh, this is doing the view per player. Hang on, let me see if I can set this so that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is give dynamic lighting. Where's the setting where everyone can see? Oh, now Oh, I'd have to make it so everyone can control Clayton to make it so everyone can see through. For the sake of the stream, I'm going to move Ari along with Clayton.
Okay.
Sounds good.
But he motions you up the stairs. If you want, pulls out a key and motions you to the stairs to the right. Just remember, don't do a stupid.
Clayton's gonna say, "Try to avoid doing stupid. Helps me live." He's just gonna pause and lean on the table. He's just gonna say, "That said, I need to know who not to piss off here." And he's just gonna say, "And I may need to resupply. I had a bit of a bad run a few days ago against some mind flayers."
The man raises his eyebrows. Kind of supplies you need might be a little above what we can pass. Sorry, but
Clayton's just gonna shake his head. He say, "No, nothing big. I just need some stronger rope, some better grappling hooks. Say, the tools that got broke.
good.
That's something you guys can provide."
But he signals you to a couple shops in town that are paid off and will not ask questions.
That works for Clayton, though it does keep him from finding the quartermaster so far. He's just gonna say, "Many thanks. Now the first question: who do I not want to cross?"
All right, let's see names you want to avoid. Let's see, we got. Let's see, Elix the Saint, one of the captains. Dusk, the guildmaster. Don't set her off. Ugh. And basically, if they look important around here, they probably are.
Clayton's just gonna say, "I mean, you could say that, but you look pretty important to me too. So how about I just not piss anyone off?" He's just gonna flash the friendly thief grin, purposely praising the guy to the point where he knows he's being praised, and yeah.
However, he motions you toward the stairs. Just step over, I guess step on, Jaymont.
Works for me. Clayton's just going,
God damn it.
"That was weird. The token snapped back."
That may have been my fault.
Ah.
Okay. As you approach the stairs, go ahead and move one more token. Right. Oh, I think I turned on lines block movement.
Ah.
Which is only I can speed drag you.
Nope.
Yep. There's this dude here, Jamon at the center. He's drunk. He's kind of leaning to one side. Oh, hey, you're the weirdo. Don't piss me off, alright?
Clayton's just gonna say, "Let me get you some coffee. I'll come back later."
Okay. And up the stairs, yeah.
Step over him.
Stairs go. I will drag you to crisping in a moment. Okay. And zoom in so I can open the. Okay. There is a door at the top of the stairs.
They pulled a lot of effort into this lovely fog of war.
Oh yeah, the new. Yeah.
When it works really nicely. When it works.
But the lighting on this module is very correctly configured, other than one screw up that I just finished figuring out how to fix. Okay, let's see.
Ascend the stairs to the first door, and that's where he'll stay for the moment.
Okay. The door here is unlocked and opens easily, revealing the hall where the various quarters are.
Clayton's just mumbling to himself, as if he's practiced this many times before. All right, hayloft is this way. If I get myself in trouble, run through here and pray there's a door. He's just gonna say, so what's up here?
That door's locked.
Door's locked.
Based on the scale of the building, you're pretty sure that leads to an outside balcony.
Okay. Gonna wander
Good to
over.
know.
Oh,
One other thing I'm going to give just a general note for you. All of the windows have been, with a couple exceptions, have been boarded up, but there are tiny cracks that would let you peer through. You could probably get the boards loose fairly easily, but doing it quietly is a bigger question.
yeah, that's not gonna happen without some strong help. Clayton's just gonna say, boarded up windows, kind of a fire hazard, not a big deal. Says this door is locked. Probably just don't want people sneaking in with grappling hooks. Gee, I wonder who they could be thinking of. Stroll over here.
Okay. Do you open the door? It is unlocked.
He is going to open the door.
Okay. Scroll through the text. This private room contains a bed, nightstand, footlocker, small fireplace with with stuff on the nightstand, and a heavy man dressed for the day. Yeah.
Clayton's
Who
just
are
gonna
you?
raise his hand and say, sorry, guest, trying to find my way around. Didn't realize this was a bedroom. Sorry. Where trying to get some food. Where should I go?
Probably in town. Don't think these blokes know swill from swag. Ugh.
He's just gonna say,
Just a
"You really
traveling merchant, and
he's just gonna say,
anyways,
you paid 5 silver. You should probably tell him to lock the damn door. Sorry."
I think that was my fault. Ugh. Stupid birds have kept me awake for days.
Just gonna say, what?
And
They got a bird problem here?
This is when you hear from the door to the south. I stood up over there!
I hear screaming.
No, that's Thival, who the guy here who yelled that. It's been days. I'm just gonna get. I better get out of this damn. Gotta get out of this damn town. Anyways, watch out for the bloke at the stairs. Disguisey sort. And there's also, be aware, this place has a noble backing it.
Ooh, that's good information.
Minnie scribbles that down.
Yeah, and and you didn't hear from me.
Clayton's just
Now
gonna,
your room is probably on the other side.
Clayton's
Door
gonna say,
shuts.
thanks. That door's shut. He's just going to stroll down. It was this door that we heard the birds from, yes?
Yes.
Clayton's going to eye the door a little worriedly. And against his better judgment, he's going to open the door. He's going to say, what the hell was that racket?
You hear this door is actually locked for a moment until you see an old man in an oversized black robe opens it after a moment. Just the room behind him carries a large, which I'll make a little more visible for stream purposes by shuffling Ari in. Contains a particularly large bed, big sturdy trunk, wood stand, nightstand, and a proper fireplace, which Thibal's room had a smaller one in there actually. Looks like it's the same one, just he had a little corner, whereas this one has a bigger space. He's muttering something and holding a little strip of parchment in his hands. Hey,
Clayton.
who are you?
Clayton's gonna say, newcomer in town, just trying to find my way around. He's gonna say, heard some awful racket just a moment ago. Everything okay in here?
I mean, yeah, it's just the birds.
He's just gonna say, oh, trained birds, huh?
Mm-hmm. Name's Squish. I'm the Raven Master.
He's just gonna nod. He's gonna say, ravens, handy to have. Back in Boghaven, all we've got's crocs.
Yeah, a little harder to train. Anyways, if you leave me to my own work, that'd be good.
Clayton's just gonna nod and he's gonna say, apologies, was just wondering, heard someone complaining about the noise. He's just gonna roll his eyes to the room to the left, or he's gonna say, pissed you off, huh?
Oh, he's been ranting for days. It's bloody hilarious.
Clayton's just gonna laugh, say, well, don't let me interrupt anything you're having fun with. He's just gonna say, give the birds something a little shiny for me. He's gonna reach into his cloak and pull out a couple of silver pieces. He's just gonna say, nothing wrong with keeping the birds entertained, eh?
Ah, he takes the coins, holding them in the hand, even as he gently closes the door.
Yep. Okay, well, this is intel. Clayton's gonna say, okay, so this is where they want me to go. Head in here.
Okay.
And
All right. So this is the a L-shaped hallway, bunch of wooden doors. You were handed a key to what you're guessing is one of the rooms. But you're legitimately not sure which one. Guy didn't think to tell you. You get
oh,
the
guy
sense
didn't think
that
to tell me. Oh no, guy wants me to get in trouble.
quite maybe.
Yep. Before I start opening any doors, Clayton is just going to come this way, start eyeballing things. Oh, sorry. Damn push to talk. He's inspecting doors for differences. Obviously, things that are used a little more frequently are probably going to be a little more ratty.
Let's see. Based on the size of things, you're pretty sure these two doors are like utility closets.
Okay.
Um, the two on what are now your left, screen right, are probably the actual common rooms that can be rented out. This door has a different type shape of lock on it, implying it's somebody's.
Oh, that's. Clayton's just going to open this door first.
Okay.
Not sure why it locked.
Because I have to manually switch the locks off by default.
Got it. Okay.
It's a DM control mechanism.
Got it.
Okay, the actual room within, again moving the RE token for stream purposes, reveals a small room that is close enough to the stables that it stinks of horse manure. 2 neatly made beds, 2 empty footlockers, a nightstand with an oil-filled lantern above it, and there's basic chamber pots. Basically, it's not quite a rob you while you sleep in, because your door actually locks, and there's a couple basic mechanisms, but it's not something that would be a strong choice for a secure facility.
Yeah, no, this is the copper room.
This is the... Yep, and that said, it is a pair of beds, and you can probably... It's a pair of beds, and for the moment, it's registered in your name.
Mm-hmm.
Or the name you gave the guy, which might not be your actual name.
Clayton would actually have registered under Clayton Assaulty. He rather likes using his name. Yes, it opens him up to being followed, but it also opens him up to being known where he's going, which is something he likes.
Oh.
Clayton I heard that, Ari. Clayton's gonna say, okay, we got a room here above the stables. Shit's down below. No big surprise there. Clayton is going to move over to the door, lock it briefly, and he's going to check a cursory check to see if there's any eye slits or spying spots that he needs to be aware of before he starts goofing off.
Give me an investigation roll or perception.
Whichever's better.
Your choice. Okay, none.
Fantastic.
You're pretty confident that they are at least pretending to favor basic privacy practice.
Man, these guys are sloppy. He's going to mutter to himself. And he's going to crouch down and start feeling around the floorboards. He's wondering how easily he can get down into the stables below, where if his mental math is correct, the carts and the dung pile and all that good stuff should be right below him.
The floorboards seem actually relatively in good order. This place must have been for someone else for some other purpose before the Agile Hand moved in. Not a chance you're going to be able to pull floorboards enough to get down there without making a hell of a wreck.
Unless I want to make a hell of a wreck, but that's for later. Clayton's just going to say, okay, I will be setting up a little surprise here for a quick exit. Muttering to himself, and let's move Ari and Clayton a little to the left because I am going to make a note here. I assume this is a treasure chest or a storage chest or something that...
It's empty and presently has no lock upon it.
That's fine. Clayton is just going to gingerly deposit a small yet potent bomb inside.
There he is. I was waiting for that.
oh dear. All right. Jamisha, congratulations. One valor.
What was that?
Jamisha got
Congratulations, Jamisha. One valor.
Clayton's just going to say, all right, we've got one escape route planned just in case, but everyone listening, keep away from the treasure chest to the north in the bedroom.
Okay.
And he's just going to gingerly close it, but leave a fuse right at the edge of the lid.
Oh dear.
He plans ahead.
Okay.
He's going to come over here, check under the beds, just a cursory look, making sure he's not missing anything.
Okay. You are... The only thing resembling something missing is the chamber pots.
Well, better those are empty than full.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Clayton's just going to say, all right, let's stroll out of here and see if we can't avail ourselves some of the facilities.
Okay.
He's going to stroll south and put his ear to the door first. Just making sure if he opens this door, he doesn't intrude on someone doing the nasty.
Sounds like it's quite possibly empty.
Open the door.
Your key does not work on this door.
Ah, bastards.
Darn, our key won't be quite as useful as we hoped, but it still will be.
I mean, it's the key I was given. It's not the key I took. No, Clayton did not take that key. He does not want to be caught with someone's super secret guild key.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Important.
Yes. Clayton is
Yeah.
just going to use the good old thief's key, aka pick lock.
Not the trusty foot key. I mean, that would be too noisy, but
No.
I do like my foot key.
Yeah.
Okay.
I assume thieves' tools decks.
Yes.
And before he does, he is of course making sure nobody's in the hallway.
Okay. Good thing to quickly do. All right. Go ahead and roll it. Oh, hold on. Let me check something. Well, the door beats you for the moment.
That's fine. He knows when not to push his luck if he does make noise. He's just going to stroll south and head to what he assumes is a balcony.
It's not much of a balcony. It's just a boarded up window, but you can look outside. You can look outside a little bit at least. Moving your token and Haru's tokens outside so you can kind of see what you can see from here. The big thing you can spot from kind of glancing around is that there's this big conspicuous balcony where the guy that shouted at you was from. Well to the west. That's part of the other building.
Yes.
Otherwise, this is a pretty barren wall.
Yeah, good for defense, bad for my use.
Go ahead.
Clayton's just going to.
I'll go ahead and open the window to kind of reveal what you can more easily spot.
Yep.
For future reference.
Good ambush spot here. Not great for anyone wanting to come in. Muttering to himself.
Okay.
He's going to eyeball that door to his left, but he is not going to do anything with it.
Okay.
Is there a peep? I'm asking, is there a peephole?
Nope.
If it's locked, Clayton's assuming this may be someone's more important than the commons room people.
Seems like it.
He's not going to push his luck there. He's going to stroll up to the utility closet and open the first.
Do you want to try? Do you dare to try the thieves' tools?
Utility closet locked? Nah, he's not going to do it. He's a little worried about that. He's going to scroll over to this one and try it.
Wow, they lock everything up here.
Well, they are thieves.
You suspect that this is given that you literally had to pass a drunk on the stairs, though the may not actually be drunk. You get the sense that this kind of security is basically keep basically that if Guilty's crashing here, he's not. They don't want him grabbing additional sheets or whatever.
Clayton's just gonna roll his eyes and he's just gonna say, oh, boarded up tight, just like home.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. What else do you go for?
Clayton is going to stroll over here. These stairs, I assume they're stairs, caught his attention.
It's actually just another window. Glancing out doesn't show you too much.
Window. He's just going to say, well, this is being rather disappointing. He's just going to say, really need to complain about the room service. He's just going to make his way back to the stairs, pass over the drunk without stepping on him. Assuming he's still there, of course.
He indeed is. Hold on a tick. The desk thug raises a hand, just kind of raises a hand in an almost dismissive wave. Oh, right here. Focus ping.
I found it.
Yep. Clayton's gonna walk back over to the desk hand. He's just gonna say, "Let's book me a room for 3 nights. I figure I won't be here too long, but I'd like to have a place to crash where I won't have to worry too much."
Understood. You already paid it off.
He's just gonna say, "That was for you, friend."
He raises an eyebrow. Fair.
He's
15
just gonna
silver.
deposit the money on the counter, and he's just gonna say, "And like I said last job, I ran into some trouble. I don't suppose you guys got a place I can hone my skills." He's just gonna say, "Losing a grappling hook like that was really embarrassing, and I'd rather not find myself walking down a hallway and make a mistake like that again."
For that, you need the permission of one of the higher ups, so I can go see if one's handy.
He's just gonna say, "If we can get that, I'd appreciate it." He's gonna say, "But if they're busy, I don't want to be the one to interrupt them."
Give me a minute. And he scooches off, going to the other building, disappearing from viewers. He does specifically close the door, almost pointedly close the door behind him.
Clayton is going to step over to the window and peek through the cracks. Let's face it, we're rogues. This is what we do.
I was gonna say, as expected.
It'd be more suspicious if I didn't.
That door there is the one he went through. There's a couple windows, and this is the. You get the sense that most of the actual admin of this administration of the guild operations are over in that building.
Yeah. Well, this is half of what we're here for. If we can figure out where not to go to waste time, that's important.
Okay, I will also point you towards the 2 doors around back. Or, I'm sorry, 1 door.
One door.
Unless you want to roll me a perception.
Absolutely. As we said, 1 door, wink. Oh yeah, 1 door.
Yep, yeah. Single door. For the way these buildings are built, they've got to have some proper foundation going, but you have not yet seen a way down to the basement.
Oh, Clayton knows it's there, but right now he's playing nice.
Okay.
He is looking around the office, keeping his sticky fingers to himself for the moment.
Okay.
But he is spying for anything interesting while he waits.
Okay, there is 1 key, looks similar but a little different from yours, on hanging on the wall near the counter. Behind the counter, there's that bag with your bribe from earlier and a little coin box. Otherwise, not a lot.
And I assume the key is like over here?
Yes.
Clayton's a gambling man. He's going to come over here and switch the keys.
Okay.
He's pretty sure it won't be noticed, but if it does, he could just say, "Oh, that's the key you gave me, buddy."
At this point, the thug comes in, comes back around the counter, takes a seat. Sorry, higher ups say no right now.
Clayton's gonna say, "Oh, that's unfortunate business." He's just gonna say, "And I ain't asking what you got your fingers in. I'm just making sure I don't want to interrupt something important."
Probably the next big payout. We'll see what it's useful for later. Either way, they ain't trusting and trust the newbies over in the main building.
Clayton's just going to say, I respect it. He's just going to say, in that case, I'm just going to head back upstairs and see about taking a nap.
Okay.
He's going to head back upstairs, stepping over the drunk again. And he's just going to try his luck on the other door that he tried to pick previously with the new key.
Pops right open.
What a surprise.
Yep. It reveals, like the other, it still stinks of horse manure due to being too close to the stables. But it has 4 beds, each with their all neatly made, each with their own nightstand and footlocker. There is a oil-filled lantern resting on each nightstand and a set of chamber pots.
And this one seems a little more secure than the other one. Gee, what a surprise. Betting this one's for honored guests or something. He's just
It also might just be the one that they had a cheap rate for sharing the room. This might be the one for that.
also true. That said, this one is bigger. But either way, he's strolling around, checking things, and he's going to... stroll down and check the window.
Okay.
It's got a slightly better view across the room. I assume both are boarded up?
Yep. Looking through the cracks doesn't give you a lot of new info.
Not so much looking through the cracks. He's just going to peek down. There's no balcony here, just window?
Correct.
Okay.
There's no balcony on, as far as you can tell, no balcony on this entire building.
That's a little sloppy, but also kind of expected. Okay. He is going to, after a cursory check of all the footlockers and under the beds, assuming we're finding nothing,
Correct.
he is just going to come back up to his old room, which I should have specified he did leave unlocked. And he's just going to step in, and he's just going to tell the others through the link pearl, all right, we've got some slightly valuable intel, but this room is a bust. That said, we've got some important things I want you to check out. He's just going to say, we've got that noble connection we need to worry about. He's going to say, we've got the cops that are probably on the take. I'd bet 2 or 3 and one of the lieutenants. And he's just going to finally say, and all the business seems to be taking place in the West building, including apparently a payout. So I think we're on the clock.
Yay.
He's just going to say, I haven't turned up much else, so I'm just going to maintain my story and take a 30-minute nap. If you guys want to do something, now's the time.
All right. With that said, I'm going to drag Ari down with the other tokens and focus ping y'all back into place. Now, here's the situation you got going. So, you're pretty sure that the quote-unquote drunk isn't. You had for Ravenkeep, who looked like, kind of like keeps to himself. Stable out of hand, a few staff around. There's only so many people here. But it is your... And yeah, the suspicion of the target being in the West build, of most of the action being in the West building seems clear. That said, there's the probability that there's a hidden door somewhere in there, because you did not see any way down to the basement.
Oh, yeah.
And you do know for a fact there is one.
Yes, and Clayton would absolutely have said, before winking out for 30 winks, there's a hidden door down there. I bet it's right behind the guy keeping watch on the desk. So I couldn't see it. Doesn't mean it ain't there. I'd bet there's a candlestick or something we gotta pull.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just like in my novels.
So at
Not
this point,
particularly exciting, but it got us some intel.
the question is, you guys have a fair bit of daylight. Trying to infiltrate in the daylight would be tantamount to me having to break out some of the Payday 2 loud soundtrack immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I presume you would rather be breaking out the stealth soundtrack.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
as funny as, hey,
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a shady ass human.
Though
Yeah.
I
Pretend to
will,
be someone after Clayton
though
would
I
be.
will
I don't think it'd be helpful.
Looking for a
in about
shady
an
ass
hour's
human,
time,
not the one that's with us.
Mm-hmm.
hey, well,
Uh,
I'm grungy, not shady.
Sure.
Oh, that hurt.
Grungy ass human.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Who you calling?
definitely different from shady.
Who you calling scruffy looking?
Mm-hmm.
I will say that after giving the others time to do their planning and searching, Clayton does have another thought, and he's going to worry about that in about an hour or two's time. But let's move on to the others for now. Assuming they want to do anything intel.
Beyond lightly view the building. My only thought is just get the.
so I'm just gonna drag everyone's token kind of around in chunks so you can see the full edges of the layout. This will help.
Yes.
Just moving a bunch of darkness and giving you some clues to work off of.
Mm-hmm.
So
And then we knew when Clayton got up to the door, basically by the doorway or by the stable door, and there was an immediate um there
as you
was an
approached,
immediate
a guy reacted from the other building,
okay.
and the one balcony,
Mm-hmm.
one of the two balconies you think are on the whole building, um, yelling at Clayton to get lost.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
There's supposedly one over.
Based on Clayton's scouting above the north side of the stable rebuild.
Oh,
If
So,
it helps, there is hopefully going to be more scouting, but that'll come
yeah.
at a
all
later.
right. So a half hour passes. Clayton, do you opt to do more now, or do you opt to uh, do something to kill time for a bit before nightfall?
Oh no, Clayton is definitely going to do more. I just realized his other trick that I didn't put into play yet. Buddy is trained not for voice signals. Explicitly, he does not respond to voice direction. He is guided by uh, hand signals and range signals. So Clayton, after his nap, is going to come downstairs and he's going to stroll out. He's going to say, "Heading to get my supplies." He's just going to say, "Let's not worry too much about the food. I suspect the room service here sucks, right?"
Don't we have space for any?
He's just going to laugh, wave it off. He's just going to say, "Thanks for the bed. I needed that nap." Head to the door, head out to the and head up to Buddy. Cursory check to make sure if anyone's he knows the thing has been checked. He's just seeing if anything was taken. All that would be in there would be some blankets, some basic supplies, and a few kegs of explosives.
You're so small. and his backpack full of explosives.
Clayton's just gonna say, "All right, buddy, it's time to go restock." He's just gonna hop in the wagon, start telling Buddy he wants him to go here, but directing Buddy to get agitated and go north. Yeah.
Buddy, quote unquote, ignores you and starts the other way.
Yeah, he's just gonna say, "Whoa, hold on, Buddy, stop. Where are you going? We need to go the other way." Directing Buddy this way.
Okay, yeah, there's a balcony above you about where the green circle you marked is.
Mm-hmm.
Focus ping and drag up an Ari.
Yep. And Clayton's just gonna yell, "Shit! Fuck! Anyone get an apple!" And he's just going to gently direct Buddy to keep on not galloping, but making a faster than trot around the facilities. He wants to see what's back here.
Okay. Let's see. Moving onward gets you. Hold on. Gotta scroll around. There is a courtyard, small courtyard with a stone well with a simple bucket winch.
What a surprise.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
There we go.
And a bluff check.
Deception check or...
Deception, I'm sorry. Look, we were talking about 3rd edition earlier.
True. Well, we all know Clayton can't lie to save his life, but he also can't tell the truth to save his life, so...
Yep. Alright.
Yeah.
As you keep moving around, you see a back door on the map.
Yep.
It was marked as trapped.
Yep.
Okay.
At
And
this
to
point,
use...
I am going to interrupt. Clayton is, at this point, pulling the reins in such a manner that he's indicating Buddy to slow down, but not stop. And he's yelling, "Damn horse, what's got into you?" Making a show of having a trouble with his horse. Yeah, and he's just gonna yell, "Anyone out here got a damn rope?"
You're not getting reactions.
Well, he didn't really want a reaction. He's just making a show of not having control of his horse, just so he can get a good look around the building. And he is especially paying note to what's back here, ostensibly to look for help with the horse.
Yep. Windows all boarded up, including around on this tower. And yeah, basically windows and more windows. By the time you're back at the road, you spot the singular other balcony.
Clayton is going to give a stop pull of the reins right here. And he's going to say, "God damn, finally!" And he's just going to say, "What got into you?" Hop off the horse, go in back, and he's going to grab some horse feed. Not especially good horse feed, but just something to give the horse to calm it down. He's discreetly peeking at the boarded up windows, trying to glance through, but making a show of shaking his head and otherwise trying to be exasperated.
Okay. This chamber looks mostly empty. There is a lit fireplace at one end and a wooden staircase not far from you.
Okay. And with that, he's going to walk, guiding Buddy with food, past these windows, back towards the road, trying to get a glimpse in, but not really stopping to look in, just seeing what he can see as he goes.
Okay. Let's see. This These are at the top of stairs, so without getting close, which would probably draw the balcony guy's attention, um, you're not going to get particularly. You're not going to get a good look in there.
Well, he was less worried about what's in the admin wing and more about the tower. So.
Yep. Well, basically, that tower chamber's essentially empty.
Oh, so okay. Yeah.
There was a guy in there, and that was about it.
Yeah.
So.
Did the guy have any reaction to all the noise outside that Clayton could notice?
Doesn't look like it.
Oh boy.
He was reading something.
That's interesting, actually. He's just gonna pull Buddy to the road, and he's gonna look up to the balcony and yell, "Those stables are a mess. My horse is pissed off."
Sounds like a personal problem.
Mm.
Just gonna say, can't we pay an urchin to clean that shit?
The literal shit.
What did it do to the... Lighting's doing some interesting stuff on my screen, but...
Lighting seems to be doing some interesting stuff everywhere, but yeah.
Calculations just being odd. What can I say? That's computers for you.
Yep.
So,
go ahead.
With that said, you're able to head off and make purchases and conspiratize a little more clear voiced.
Clayton is going to remount at that point after mollifying Buddy, quote unquote, and he's just going to say, "I'm heading to get supplies and I'm heading to the tavern." He's just going to say, "Sorry about all that," or call out, and then he's going to start riding off, not really caring what the asshole thinks.
Making sure all of you have vision marked so that you will have your baseline to work with. Cool. All right. So, with that said, so at least one hidden room in the east building, stables, and a couple other bits of prep. What you haven't seen much sign of is leadership yet.
Yes, Clayton is, in case it wasn't clear, he's saying, "Everyone come to the damn tavern."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The tavern is a good 45 minutes away. As you guys go into the tavern, this time you notice that you happen to notice that Elix is not here. Possibly the keyword is yet.
Yes. Clayton's just going to say, "Let's get a nice table in the middle of the room. I got some stuff I want to plan, and I kind of want to chat up that barmaid." He's just going to glance at Jem and pointedly point out,
And she's gonna glare right back at him.
and he's going to say, "Because he was hitting on her, that's all."
Well, I know what happened the last time you last time you talked to a barmaid.
He's just going to say, "Right, we should probably have someone else do that then." He's just going to say to Jem, "Point is, I think she might have some intel for us, and if I was reading the room right, she wasn't particularly enamored with him. Do I have that right, you two?" Glancing to Jem and Ari.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
As long as you know what happened. You know what happened last time.
Hey, that's why Clayton said, "Nope, wait, we should have someone else do it." He does know what happened last time.
He recalls how that he's seen enough. He's seen enough past incidents to know where this one's going.
Yeah. Clayton's just going to lean in close, and he's going to say, "All right, first things first, Zeph." He's just going to say, I want you to see if you can mingle with the crowd, both here and in town, and see if we can't find out anything about nobility in the area. I was going to say, apparently the Thieves Guild has some backing, so we want to check that out before we start ruffling feathers.
I mean, I am a bard. I can ask
Ruffle
if there's
feathers.
any. I can ask if there's any like stories that I might be able to use as inspiration.
Sing your songs from where we were, slander a few nobles, ask if anyone's got anything good around.
Yep,
All
I
right.
got it.
Yeah, he's going to look across the table to Archie and Mitney, and he's just going to say, so I think we're going to need muscle because we are not getting in that west building without a fight.
Thumbs up.
Can do.
Was it mostly wood or was there some stone?
It's mostly
Oh,
wood.
Yeah,
Darn.
Clayton is saying mostly wood,
Stone
and
fireplace.
I've rigged up a surprise or three.
Mostly
He's only rigged up one, and yet he mentions three. He's just going to look at Geminari and say, now, we could use some food. And he's just going to roll his eyes at the waitress, and he's going to say, and maybe she has a story to tell about our friend from the other night. He's going to say, either of you care to give it a try?
Or look at Ari.
Don't look at me.
I'm like, do you wanna?
Not
Or should I make the attempt?
I think you should make the attempt.
Alright. So so I guess she's gonna come to us, I'm assuming.
Yep, after a moment, she passes by. I saw one or two of you last.
Clayton's
What'd she say?
Thought
Sorry?
I saw one or two of you last.
last night, yeah.
Oh.
Clayton's going to say, business discussions.
With the lout. Surprise to me. Surprise to me.
Do you usually find out about these things ahead of time?
Now, hun, she's just asking questions.
Yeah, he does come here for the cheap beer and relatively decent victuals, so, mostly keeps to himself rather than trying to get his hands on me. Idiot.
I'm like going, I completely agree. That's a damn idiot thing to do. I'm surprised you haven't cut off a finger yet.
That would provoke trouble. I'm pretty sure he's with the damned hand.
Oh. Well, then it would have been ironic if you had gotten a finger, I guess.
Yes, and there probably wouldn't be a tavern here to serve you, so.
Damn.
She just nods a little bit.
Clayton's just going to say, he do anything more than get handsy?
Not really.
There's no one you can report him to or something?
He was with the hand, cops won't do a damn thing. Don't know if they're
think
paid off or blackmailed or what.
I don't think medieval HR exists.
Well, that's just horse shit.
Tell me. Anyways,
They would know about horse shit.
anyways, it's rumors about them you're seeking. I don't have a lot. Smart enough to keep for themselves, especially when it seems like they've made some big score lately. What I want to do to see them taking down a few pegs.
Well, considering, I'm like going, I don't blame you, considering if they're being fucking handsy when they should be keeping it to the damn selves.
Clayton's just going to look around. He's just going to say, you ever consider playing a little trick on him? Nothing harmful, just a little fun.
What you thinking?
He's just going to say, well, if you ever did get him back into your room, he's just going to say, after spiking the beer, of course.
Raises her eyebrows a little.
He's just going to say, you could have any number of bits of fun with him if you wanted.
Interesting. I need a spike that I know would work though.
They're going, that's always the clincher, isn't it? Never know which ones are going to do it or not.
Will raise the note that you could probably, a little bit of alchemy work, you could probably get something together.
Yeah, Clayton's just going to reach over and pat Jem's thigh, and he's just going to say, "Take it easy, babe. Our girl here seems like she's having a little trouble. I think I could work a little something."
Like, can you? Because I want to help her out. Like, when I don't like it when they get handsy, and she shouldn't have to put up with it.
Just going to say, now, I know. He's just going to say, look across the table to everyone and say, "Y'all won't mind if we have a little fun with the locals, right?"
No mind at all.
No?
Clayton's just going to say, "Mind if I come behind the counter so I can work something up for you?"
He blinks, then grins. Sure.
I'm going to tell him, don't worry. He's a good hand with that.
Clayton's going to tell her, "Yeah, if I'm a bad hand, she lets me know."
Oh, yes. I do.
So yeah, you can go behind.
Sure.
You can choose to literally operate behind a bar, or she can motion you one of the private rooms. In fact, as she thinks about it, she'll do exactly that.
Clayton's just going to follow her where she indicates me.
Refill, realign everybody. What the? What the heck? Oh, reduce your token, please.
Which of us?
You.
That's weird. I did. I just moved it again just in case.
Okay, there. What? No, that. She chuckles. All right, if you want to get your work going, feel free to. Okay, go ahead and. Yeah, no, it's the website being functional. I mean, doing a hard
Yeah, I kind of
refresh.
figured it was something like that.
Go ahead and give me an alchemy toolkit check. If anyone wishes to help in any way, shape, or form, describe how for advantage.
Not sure Jem know. Ari might actually know. So, oh, there's Rim.
Yeah.
Ari might actually know his way around Clayton's chemicals if Ari wants to lend a hand.
I have no idea what I would roll for that because I don't think I have
Well,
alchemy
you'd
tools.
be using the help action, which would basically just give me advantage.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think he's going to be sleeping for a few hours.
Nice.
Very good.
Wonderful.
Good.
Oh, geez. All right.
Yeah, Clayton's just going to swirl the vial, and he's just going to stroll up to her and
That
say,
20 means that unless he rolled a nat 20 on the future save, that then you automatically win and automatically crit.
Yeah. Clayton's just going to stroll up to her, and he's going to say, "However many drinks he normally takes, give him this one about halfway through. It'll kick in about 30 minutes. After that, he's yours." Slip it
Understood.
into her hand.
I look over at Clayton. I'm like going, and just like for a moment, I look at him going, does it make him lighter too?
Clayton's just
I can handle that part.
Clayton's just
Like when
She clarifies.
I give her a thumbs up, then.
All right. With that said, you've got a couple hours until the evening falls. If you want to do it, if you want to go well truly into the night, about 4 hours. Do you have any further prep things you'd like to take, or shall we, or do we wish to include a little early so that we can start the heist, start the not control phase, stealth phase of the heist for real in next session?
Clayton is interested in seeing what Zeph can turn up either on the nobility, the cops, or whatever else as she gallivants around town. Assuming,
Okay.
Mhm.
assuming Leia is up to it, of course.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think yeah, we'll have
I'm going to
to
quietly slip.
what are some good areas that Zeph could investigate in this area other than the tavern? Because it feels like we've gotten about everything we could from the tavern at this
The
point.
the tavern's about 45 minutes out, and the town has like no bloody details, got a lot of module limitations. So I'm gonna have to abstract a little bit here. With that
Okay.
said, I'm gonna go ahead and say roll me a performance check and a raw intelligence check.
Okay. Performance?
Bar's usually set up in the town square, so that's not too hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. Town square should be fine. And you wanted intelligence?
As well as performance, yes.
Okay. Intelligence.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, performance is a pretty good one for me.
Yep. All right.
Hmm.
Intelligence is okay.
Yeah, that's pretty cromulent. Enough
Uh-huh.
that, and finally, roll me a deception.
Deception. Got it.
In this case, I dare say you might even spend some valor to roll that up to a 19.
Rude.
That's a you're thinking of engage. The one you would want to use here, or the one that's available to use at the moment, is really what I should say would actually be determination, which is
Oh,
basically let you
Determination.
force advantage and get an additional roll.
so probably not worth it then.
I wouldn't say it's worth it for this. I think
Given
I'd
that you
save it
rolled a
for something
4,
else.
Oh,
Thank
given that
you.
you rolled a 4, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
In the
I
immortal
didn't even
words
look at
of
the 4, I just looked at the end
I
result.
rolled a 4.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
have a 10 modifier.
Oh, yeah. I did roll a 4.
Yep.
Hmm?
So, and this is me blatantly trying to introduce the mechanic a bit.
Yeah.
I see.
I say
So
go for
like,
it. Do a determination bonus so you
okay,
get advantage.
how do I do the determination bonus?
So determination is one of the overdrives, and in this case, it's basically you signal that you're doing so and you re-roll.
Okay, so that would be with advantage for deception.
It would just be the re-roll because your first die still sticks.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
Oh well,
yeah,
I'm not gonna need it.
Much better.
yeah. So effectively, your roll was now with advantage 4 and 17. Thus, the 17 sticks. So had you managed to roll lower than a 4 on the re-roll, it wouldn't be any worse. Same as
Mm-hmm.
normal for advantage.
Yeah.
Um, Now, the one Clayton called out that I'm going to quickly note is that if you have more valor and a determination or a overcome, which is canceling disadvantage, are not enough, then you can start dropping pairs of valor to boost your roll by 5.
Aha.
Um,
There we go.
but that's after taking advantage or nixing disadvantage, or even both.
Always handy.
Yep. You players also have a bunch of other options you can deploy, um, but we can talk more about those offline. And frankly, from experience with the system where I lovingly yanked this from, thank you, Liana. Um, the most frequently used overdrive by an order of magnitude is terminate. Particularly because it can be used to force critical hits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, where was I? 24 performance, 15 int, 27 deception. Okay. The deception is basically to broadly trick people into thinking you're just the typical traveling, performing, slightly albino-y elf lady bard. They think elf lady, even though it's elf lady.
Femme looking.
Mm-hmm.
Fem, Yeah.
Fem appearing.
Fem approximating. Point is, no one gives you too many glances. You do get a total of, I'm going to say 6 silver and 12 copper of random tips. And asking around and randomly asking people as they pass by and rumor milling a bit, you figure out a few things. First off, that name that you were given, where is it? Name that you were given was of Dart of Dartnall
Mhm.
Livereth was the
Might
name
want to
that.
spell that one out.
Right. Sorry. Hold on. I'm checking if I'm starting to think I mixed something up because I don't think. Yeah, well-connected noble named Dartnall Livereth. People talk him up a fair bit. Um, he's the big name, kind of brusque, kind of a dick. And they wonder if he's into something. A couple other
Wouldn't doubt
nobles
it.
come across, but
But the skeevy one is this guy.
yeah.
Suspicious.
Oh,
So
Clayton's having an idea.
yeah,
Mm.
the guild. What you do find out, everyone seems to ignore the activities of the guild, as you'd heard earlier. The primary goal method of the Agile Hand is simple larceny, but blackmail, extortion, threats of violence, and other things are in the toolkit. So yeah, they've got a lot of basically they've got quite a few hands around quite a few places, and you're willing to. It sounds more likely that what she has on the guards is blackmail. So figuring out if you can find the blackmail material and get rid of it or negate her ability to exploit it, that would probably be very bad for the guild, for this guild. Um, you don't piece together much more about the Hands HQ from this, but on the bright side, you also don't hear anything that screams signs of mind flayer activity.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Or
Good.
weird cult activity.
Good. That's nice.
So-
Outside of our
Good.
employers.
Well, yes, there's always that.
Yeah, but you don't hear much about them. So it seems like they've managed to keep their secret better than the Thieves Guild, but the Thieves Guild seems to rely partially on being known as a power source. So never a great sign. With that information, you and a little bit of extra gold in the pocket, you have to wonder what you gotta wonder what's next. But the question is, as you return to the tavern, drug in Carissa's hand, a little bit more information. I'm going to look at the remainder of the party, and do any of you wish to do anything before we get to night phase?
Clayton is actually cooked up something while Zeph was doing her thing. And once they share that information.
Mm.
Yep.
Sharing info.
Yeah, you have the link purple after all.
Clayton will long since have gone off on his own for this. He's just going to say, okay, crew, I think it's time we have some improvisation. He's just going to say, does
I'm gonna
anyone...
look at. I'm sorry. I'm gonna look at him when he says that, and I'm be like going, "You mean that's all you do, hun?"
He's just going to say, some more improvisation.
Okay. Tracks.
Thank you, dear.
Increased improv.
He's just going to say, Midnight Archie, I definitely want you two at the guild, and I'm pretty sure I want to go myself. He's just going to say, but I think we might be positively benefited by splitting up a little.
Makes sense.
He's just going to keep talking, making sure he's not being overheard. He's pretty good at this. He's just going to say, Zeph, do you have any thoughts that you could help in the guild hall? Because I have thoughts for you to go somewhere else and cause some trouble, if you're up to it.
Yes, sounds good to me. I don't really think I have much I can do in that
Other than
area, but
critters. Letting the
if you
critters
have,
loose.
I mean, other than letting the critters go, yeah. But like,
The critters are good, but we don't know where we'd have the best use of them. I think your uses will be better spent elsewhere. And I do
Sure.
think the critters will be useful.
sure, sounds great.
He's just going to say, Ari, what do you say to accompanying your work wife?
Always.
Just going to say, question number 2. If I rig up a couple of distraction explosions somewhere, think you can set them off discreetly?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, you didn't already?
More.
More. Okay, cool.
This plan
All
just...
right. We set them on fire.
He's just going to grin and he's going to say, now I'm going to give you a long fuse, so this will be to your benefit to get back to work, wife. But what I'm thinking is, when Jem, Archie, Mitney, and I make our way to the guild hall, I want you two in the town square. Think you could take a few hours to put together something suitably slanderous over Mr. Livereth?
Sure, we can think of something.
Grin into the link pearl, and he's just going to say, well, take your songs about your friend and crank them up to about 10. I want you to attract the kind of attention that would get you arrested if the guards weren't otherwise occupied.
Sounds about right.
He's just going to say, Ari,
My.
Mm-hmm.
Ari, I'm going to set up an explosive behind the guard hut, or behind the constable's office. I can't think of the better word. He's just going to say. So, when we make our move, I'd like you to detonate that. It's not going to do much damage, and it won't let anyone out, but it will definitely get every guard's attention.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to say, and I'm going to head to the nice part of town and see about putting in another one somewhere that will irritate some nobility. He's just going to say, what I hope to do is throw the guards into disarray, get our nobles' eyes on Zeph just long enough for them to be off the Thieves Guild, and hopefully draw out a few Thieves Guild enforcers. It might put you two in trouble, but it will make the job much easier. He's going to say, any complaints?
No.
Say, you two have a lot of running tonight, but I'm pretty sure you're up to it.
Oh dear.
And to elaborate to ink, the plan will be Clayton is going to set a charge in the noble area, the noble housing area, which will go off first. Ari will go about 30 minutes later after that blows to blow up the guard house, the constable's office. Again, not for damage, but for distraction. And then the rest of the crew will make their move in the guild hall.
Just a little bit
All
of
right.
exploding.
Still a bit.
Just a little bit.
This is gonna be interesting.
Mm.
Casually
I think
pre-picking the soundtrack for starting the next mission, because I do think that with this prepared, and I'd like you to put some notes in the campaign channel, please, about this, so I can have that handy while I work through the effects for next week. I'm also going to warn in advance that August 4th and 11th, I may be traveling. I am traveling, and I may not be available. I will be able to signal you closer to game day what's going on and if I'll be handy that evening. So that's just something I should be warning about ahead of time.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up.
Oh,
And I think I remember something about next week being a maybe or a possibly no. I don't remember.
Next week should be fine, actually.
Okay.
right.
Yes. I'm good for next week too.
Yeah.
Okay.
It should be good.
Also,
I survived
you've
my
got-
surgery.
yeah.
Yay.
I live,
Also,
bitch.
Archivist
I
would
love
like
bitch.
to pick up a crowbar.
Archivist sitting there with a crowbar.
It's Archivist with a crowbar!
And then Mitney with the steel chair.
Exactly.
All right. That said, I wish you a good. I think we're going to kind of conclude it here. I'm going to wish people a good evening.
Nice.
I don't
night.
have any really
night.
Good night,
any
all.
announcements aside from same shit, same days. I actually don't know what Friday. I know we have. No, we're still got like a week out from 7.3, so I don't know what the plan is
Mog.
for.
We wanted to do the variant dungeon.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
yes.
we gotta do Varied Dungeon. Okay, Varied Dungeon on Friday for sure.
Well, probably a little more because we want to run that a few times.
Well, yeah.
What rolls
Yeah.
downstairs, alone or in pairs, rolls over your knee. It's great for a snack. It fits on your back. It's Mog, Mog, Mog. It's Mog, Mog. It's big, it's heavy, it's poop.
Wood.
Mog, Mog. It's better than bad. It's good.
Excellent, beautiful rendition.
Wonderful.
All right. I'm probably not gonna raid out tonight though. I will on Wednesday, but I'm just like, yeah, still kind of tired. But
Completely understandable.
yeah,
Yeah.
I love you
Feel
all.
that.
I appreciate everyone who dropped in, and we will see you Wednesday for Minecraft and Friday for Mog.
Mug.
Have a good
Mog.
night.
Night.